And then I'm making more, and then we're all trying it. No? No? That's my French no. Hey Vogue, it's Gigi. We are here today to make a couple of my favorite things, an Arnold Palmer and a pasta dish that I make more than most. Can't wait to show you. The ingredients for today's Arnold Palmer are pretty simple: black tea, honey, lemons, water. You can always kind of mix and match flavors with this, so it's fun. Let's start with boiling the water. Now we wait it out. The running theme here today is that Gigi doesn't measure a lot. It's gonna be a lot to taste. You need to cook from the heart, people. That looks good. It's a huge pitcher. Let's just say 4 for this. We'll go about halfway up. That looks good. That's a big cup of tea. Just make sure, again, that the sugars from the honey are breaking down. My first memory of modeling, it was a baby Guess campaign. I remember funny things like looking into the sun and thinking that if I could keep my eyes open while looking at the sun, that made me a really good model. I think that with experience and time, you just start to really understand your place in the process and also how to make everyone's job easier. And then of course, just like being and becoming more confident in myself as I've gotten older, especially with a child now. I think that so many life lessons come from obstacles and getting through things. And once you find those new confidences in yourself from your personal life, I think that they kind of trickle into every part. Our honey is dissolved in the bottom. We're gonna put this in the fridge so that it starts to cool down and become the iced tea while we make lemonade. Let's get our lemonade supplies. How cute is that? I mean, anything yellow just gets me. And look at this. You knew, Jess. Did you know my favorite color was yellow? You could just feel it. We're gonna chop some lemons, halfsies. Music when I shoot is really based on the creative of the day, the storytelling, the character, what she would listen to, what I want to feel, what I want my eyes to show. So I need to be excited about the creative. I have half the time I used to. I am so lucky to get my baby girl half the time. And when she's with her dad is really when I work. So I fit in jobs that inspire me, that I'm creatively aligned with. And that's kind of the non-negotiable these days. All right, we're going to start juicing these babies. Get everything you can. It's really wild to think that I've been on 50 international Vogue covers, or just like 50 covers at all. When I really think about that, I think about like how many days I've spent with these teams. Each day comes down to like an experience, right? I don't see just the photo of the cover. I remember the trip and the hotel we stayed at and just the personalities behind the image. Okay, last one with our juice king here. That's what it's called. And me, the juice queen. And that will be 4 cups. Perfect. All right, time to put it all together. This is gonna be a tasting situation. Let's add some lemon and see how we go. Ooh! I'll just go faster. You know, we get messy. That's part of the fun. We're gonna add a little more water there. You can add water, you can't take it away, so it's like salt. I'm gonna put more honey in it too. All right, guys, we're going bobbing for tea bags. Well, I think one of the best things about being a mom is just getting to experience all of life through little eyes, how present they are, how excited they are, and the questions they ask makes you look at everything in a new way. Did we put 4 in there or 3? Oh, 4! An amazing part about being a mom is that at times we're all gonna feel like maybe it's something that we can't handle or can't get through. And the more that you do it, the more confidence you have in yourself. And it's just an amazing feeling. That's really good. Dun, 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 dun. A little one of these. A little one of that. Heaven. Pasta, shall we? This recipe came into my life during COVID. It was kind of towards the end when you could start traveling a bit, and we hosted my mom's best friend and her husband who made us this recipe. So now in our house, we call it Tim's pasta. Shout out Tim. It's Tim's pasta, Gigi's version. Prosciutto, tomatoes, cilantro or parsley, and spaghetti you'll need, Parmesan cheese, olive oil. It's really an olive oil garlic kind of sauce that then you crisp up the prosciutto in. And red pepper flakes. I think that's also one of my additions, but I love a little spice. Add that too. Let's start. Chop up your tomatoes however you want. I'm gonna cube them, but tomatoes taste the same in any shape. The natural chef in my household is my dad. He can cook for 50 people like that, and the biggest thing I learned from my dad is cook with your heart. He's not a big measurer either. It's really about tasting and smelling and feeling it out and just cooking as another form of being creative. So let's just get all our tomatoes together. I've just been a student of television cooking for my entire life. Any day I was home from school, if I wasn't watching Forensic Files, I was watching cooking. I remember when I first came to New York, one of my biggest goals besides anything in modeling is that I wanted to be on cooking shows. Over the years since learning this recipe, I've cut prosciutto a lot of different ways. I'm going to show you my technique of how I've figured out a way to get different kind of like stacks and thinness on the prosciutto. You'll see, because when it then fries up, you'll have kind of like thicker, chewier parts and then thinner, crispier parts, and all of those coming together is really great. So I call this my prosciutto flour. We are going to start taking them singularly, and as we put them down on the board, we're going to rotate them into a flour. Don't ask me more about why this works, because I don't fully even know why I came up with this, but it's just what I do. Whenever I land in New York, there's a couple things that I can eat at any time of day, regardless of my jet lag. One of them is the Sondel North bean and cheese burrito. I also can get a acai bowl from Sun Life, which is an OG Malibu spot and was also my sister Bella's first job. She worked at the smoothie counter, so I used to get friends and family discount on that. And that acai bowl is nostalgic for me. So first we go here. And now we go the opposite. So in the middle here, you're getting kind of like chunkier pieces, and then on the edges, they're thinner. Usually, if I have time to cook, it's when I'm on mom duty. So there's a lot of yapping with a 5-year-old. Sometimes she wants to help. Sometimes she just wants to see the food appear, in which case we do a lot of art on the countertops. So I'll be cooking here. She'll be watercoloring, crayons, Play-Doh, that kind of stuff. On to our cilantro. I do not have the genetic disadvantage of cilantro tasting like soap. Oh, I've also done it with arugula before when I've been out of this stuff. That's also good. It's kind of anything that gives it like a peppery freshness. Start my first chop. We're gonna get into the flames of it all. I'll see you soon. All right, time for pasta. So there's a method to the madness. Let's start with getting the pasta cooking, because we really want that done before our prosciutto's done. Shooting the Vogue France cover is always exciting. Willy Vanderpeer is someone who I've had amazing experiences with. Load our pasta in there. Willy shot my first Prada campaign. I've done some wonderful creative editorials with him, and I just find him to be such a calm, lovely spirit, and I can't wait to see it. We're gonna toast our pine nuts. This is something that you want to stay close to. Pine nuts can burn quickly. A lot of my dad's cooking is beautiful Palestinian food that, of course, my teta cooked a lot, and she was the chef that taught him. So anytime we're making Middle Eastern food, Palestinian food, she's with us. It's comforting to me, and I love an eggs and za'atar. And I have a huge jar of za'atar in my kitchen that I cook with a lot. Please hold on the pine nuts. But don't hold too much. Like you can get a little bit distracted. You can be like, oh, those need more time, and then you'll turn around and they're burnt. Okay, I can kind of start smelling. Oh, these are browning. There we go. Olive oil. Let's go like half a cup, depending on how much you're making. Please hold again. You want to make sure that it looks like however much oil you put could really coat all of the pasta you're making. We're going to let that start to heat up. And then I always take a little piece of prosciutto and see if it starts to sizzle. That's when you know it's ready. Let's try the pasta. Huh? Yeah, that's perfect. So we will see this when the prosciutto is done. Okay, that's starting to bubble and crisp up. So let's add our prosciutto. 2 utensils, can also be 2 forks, whatever you got, and kind of start to break up the parts that are too stuck together. We're getting different textures, different chunkiness, chewiness. This is the piece that I added first. So it's a little bit more red, brown, and that's how you know it's getting to the right texture. I do not wear an apron when I'm cooking. I don't usually look like this when I cook at home. Okay, this is getting nice and crispy. But see how like there's pieces that are chunkier like this, those get really chewy. And then the smaller pieces get really crispy. It's so delicious. We're almost here with the crispiness. So we're gonna add garlic. Per person, let's add like a clove and a half. We're doing this for about 4 people. I'm gonna say that's, oh, so good. And we're gonna go like a good pinch. That will start to get the oil spicy. Now it's time for the pasta. We're gonna turn the heat off. Go for it. Coating all the pasta in the oil. If you just pour it in and leave it right in there, then the pasta will start to get crispy. So we're gonna start to add our Parmesan. We going in with the big guns. Then I like to add my pine nuts. There's crispiness, and then there's a lot of freshness with the greens. I've definitely made this for my man. He loves this. Okay, we can plate this. All right, guys, let's taste it. You want to give your guests, obviously, the pasta. But the best part and what everyone will come back for are these crunchies, I'm telling you. They're heaven. A little tomato on top, a little more greens, a little pine nuts, a little cheese. It's good every time, I swear. Can I make more bowls? You guys ready? Dimitri!
Oh my god.
D.
Oh my god, it smells so good.
Pardon my fingies, but they're clean. Ladies foist. Good, right?
Girl.
Talk about the textures. What we getting? What we getting?
That tomato, girl.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
And
Bon appetit. Period.
Cheers.
Cheers, ding.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, Mariya.
Cheers.
Thanks, everybody. We're going to finish this off camera so you don't have to watch us. Mwah. All right, guys, that was so fun. Thank you so much for joining me. My dream come true of hosting my own cooking show. I loved it. I hope I don't have cilantro in my teeth, but please make your own version of me and Tim's pasta and let me know if you add any cool substitutes to it. Cheers. Love you all.